Where is the best area for you to stay on your trip here in Orlando? Close to Disney, close to shopping, close to the Universal parks. There are several regions, there are several cool places, and I'll explain here for you what is fired, the two best regions for you to stay close to everything, good hotels with good prices too, all the tips for you to have an incredible stay here in Orlando. So come on! Hey guys, for those who don't know me, I'm Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the largest travel content networks in the world, and today we are going to talk about where to stay located here in Orlando, one of the main tourist destinations in the whole world. It's a large city, well distributed, so that's why there are several regions. It's different from a European city like Paris or Lisbon, where you stay in a center, you're close to the historic center and it's quiet. No, here things are a bit spread out, so let's go. Just for you to have an example to locate yourself, I'll put the map here on the screen just for you to understand what the region here in Orlando is like. The most important thing to know is where Disney is, the Disney complex. It's a little down and to the left of downtown Orlando. In fact, Disney, it's even in another city. It's just that here in Orlando the cities are small, as if they were neighborhoods. So it's called Kissimmee, Lake Buena Vista, this Disney area, so it's a little down and to the left. Next to Disney there's an outlet, which in my opinion is the best place to shop from the outlets and malls in Orlando, which is Vineland. So they are very close, and this is the first region that we'll comment on. This region that we'll categorize as Lake Buena Vista, which is the name you will find there looking for your hotels. And there's another region that also concentrates a lot of tourist spots that we will go up a little bit on the map. You will go up almost in the center there in downtown Orlando. There is the region that has the Universal parks, has the SeaWorld park, and has the two malls, the Florida Mall, Mall at Millenia. It's another outlet that's on International Drive. This region is further up. These two, it's about 30-35 minutes away, one between the other, just to give you a sense of distance. So they are two regions that are the most popular, most sought after. But Gabriel, which of the two do I stay in? So it varies a lot depending on the person's goal. There are people who come to Orlando with the Disney go. They will want to go to all the Disney parks, go to the 4 Disney parks, want to go to Disney Springs at night, a couple of days. That's incredible, worth visiting. Want to shop at Vineland? I recommend the Lake Buena Vista area. There you will be close to everything, 10 minutes, 15 minutes from the parks, from the places. These two regions have Walmarts, Publix, which are the main supermarkets here, Target, which is a huge store too. Tourists love to buy everything, so these two regions will have a lot of shopping. These traditional things that have in both. It's just that the other one has two malls and an outlet. This one only has an outlet, but I think it serves super well and it's better than the other three. So I end up being a little bit more of a fan of this area as Lake Buena Vista. So I think if you want my recommendation, I think Lake Buena Vista is the best. To help you, I'll leave here below in the video description and in the first fixed comment a personalized map that we created with everything ready for you to choose your hotel already with these two main regions. Everything will be delimited, the hotels available. You open it, then you close the map on the website itself that will open the hotel search engine. You put the date of your trip, search and put to open the map again. It will open this same map already with customized with our adjustments, with the hotels already on the date of your trip, with the price of each one. It's much easier and the best place to book a hotel. We use only this website. It's the biggest hotel search engine in the world. I'm sure you know it. We have been using it for years because it's always the best prices. It has a free cancellation policy, which is amazing. You book as early as possible. The earlier you book a hotel, the cheaper you pay. For the hotel, this rule is basic all over the world, so you book now because you have free cancellation. Then if you need to change, you cancel it. So we use this website a lot as a tool. And in addition to this map, I'll leave the link to all the hotels we've stayed at, from the cheapest to the most expensive, the coolest, near Disney. Everything is described here in the video descriptions. Use the link below and you will see that the hotel search will become much easier for you to locate yourself. And now talking about the other region that we'll categorize here as International Drive. International Drive is a very large avenue that cuts through Orlando, and it's more or less where you will be located, where all the hotels that are close to this area further up Orlando are located. So there will be several hotels there. There is Rosen, which is very nice. It's one of the cheapest. It's very cheap, even economical, but it has an excellent cost benefit. It stays there. I'll leave the link down here too, because there are several with the same name. Take a look down here, but it's a region that has a lot of choice, and any place you take there you will be well located, because a little bit down there is the Icon Park, which is that giant Ferry wheel. Giant Ferry wheel is good, right people? But it's one of the biggest in the world. It's in the top 10. It's a place that has a Madame Tussauds museum. It has several restaurants. It's a very cool entertainment center, so it's another place that's close by. Near International Drive there will be two Universal Studios Park. Volcano Bay, which is the third water park. There will be SeaWorld nearby too, the malls, outlets, everything is there too, so it's a very good second region. Those who don't like Disney very much will only stay 2 days at Disney, 1 day at Magic Kingdom, okay, then it pays off a lot to go there. But the two regions are very good. The idea is for you to be by car. Orlando is a city that things are far away and has almost no public transportation, bus, cabs. These things are very difficult. The Uber you can manage, but when you leave the park everyone leaves at the same time. Sometimes it will take you about 40 minutes to get an Uber. You have to leave before the time, the show, the closing. You have to plan a little more, but you can manage. But the car turns out to be very good, so whoever can rent a car, here is the best option. Most tourists rent. And guys, golden tip, do not go straight to the rental companies. If you're going to the rental companies finding it expensive, I'll leave here below in the description a car rental comparator that compares the price in all Orlando car rental companies, in all inside the airports, the biggest, the most reliable, and it finds unbeatable prices. It's much cheaper than going to the rental company itself. They are huge, they are the biggest comparators in the world, so they have very strong negotiations with companies. Take a look, and there are very good and much cheaper options. So renting the car is not as expensive as people think, and it helps a lot when shopping, parks, and for you to go from one region to the other. And speaking quickly of accommodation, we also have hotels that are inside Disney and Universal, hotels that are inside Universal. For those who want to enjoy the parks, it's an incredible experience. It's very worthwhile. It has several advantages, benefits. You enter the park earlier. There is free transportation when you would not need a car, but they are much more expensive. So research well. I know everyone gets excited and talks, wow, I wanted to stay in a Disney hotel. We always wanted to when we came the first times. But when it comes to putting it on paper, they are sometimes 3 times more expensive than one that's outside the Disney complex, 10 minutes from the park at the same level. So it's a slightly higher investment for the Disney experience, for the advantages. And Universal also has very nice hotels with good cost that give these benefits, so you have these options. But I would say that more than 90% of the tourists who come end up staying in those that are outside the complexes, because the price is much more advantageous and everything is really close by. And guys, important observation talking about the parks, there has been a very big change. People are not so inside. Tickets buy as soon as possible, because after the pandemic until today, Disney requires you to book your park. So for example, you're coming here next month to Orlando. If you go now and buy your tickets, you will be able to buy. But to go to the parks, you need to enter the app, book your park to be able to visit. And there's a park that's already running out, the Magic Kingdom, which is the most sought after, the main one. It's very disputed. There are people who are not getting in, so the sooner you can, you already know you're coming, you've already bought the ticket and everything is closed, buy the tickets. Apart from the increases that every 6 months we are having an increase in each of the parks, so it's not easy the part of the tickets. Buy before and buy with an agency. I'll leave it here down here in the video description. It's much cheaper than if you buy it on the spot, than if you buy it on the official website. For those who are Brazilian, you do not pay the IOF, which you will pay 6% exchange rate, because you will pay everything in your currency. You have the service in Portuguese. It's a very good website, a very good agency. I'll leave it here below in the description. Take a look, that you can save a lot on tickets. And there's a discount coupon which gives an additional discount. And that's it guys, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please don't forget to give us that like and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps us a lot. And be sure to watch the other videos that are very good. I'll leave here the best of all, which is how to travel cheap to Orlando. It teaches you how to plan your entire trip, save saving the most on everything. I'll leave it up here along with all the other videos for you to watch. So thank you very much guys and have nice trips.